Hello, I am John the Crazed, here today with a brand new series. Now, the only problem with this series beginning is I called it 40k Fridays. And the problem is I don't know if that series already exists. Well, actually, I think it does exist on probably like a bajillion channels. But they're probably just talking about lore, what they did for their army and other such stuff, and I'm looking at my monolith for some reason. Anyway, another big problem in this series, well, this first episode, is that the way this entire series is going to work is the previous episode I would have selected a topic to talk about, but since this series is brand new, I had to choose one manually. So anyway, I don't know if you could hear my knuckles and fingers clicking. Anyway, today's episode is, if you can't tell by the title, how dark the universe can get. Anyway, universe can get, like, Warhammer 40k universe, mine and my little cock up there, is well known for the amount of war, death and destruction there is. At no time has there been peace. There's always been an Orc Warg in Imperial space. There's always been an Eldar incursion. There's always been a Tyranid. Well, there's always been a Tyranid invasion happening, and those are very nasty. And also, you have the Underhive. The Underhive is very dark. You don't want to go down there. Yeah, the Underhive. To get a better understanding of the Underhive, probably look up Archer's video on hives. But my gist is, a hive city is just basically a massive city, and the Underhive is like downtown / the poor area / that place where no one wants to go but has to live there because it's cheap. Anyway, the universe has some very kind of horrible moments. So the warp says that, well, not the warp, but the lore says that if you enter the warp, nasty things can happen to you. But the thing is, because it doesn't say that it's dark, like, it doesn't say what it does to you. It just implies that a load of nasty stuff can happen to you. So that's not really dark, because you don't know what's going to happen to you. But some things that we do know is your head gets chopped off, you reincarnate, and then your head gets chopped off again. Actually, not reincarnate, you just brought back to life. And then you got Slanesh, where he/she wants their followers to torture, rape, possibly ending in murder, but no. Anyway, but one of the darkest moments comes from this codex. It talks about how geniuses procreate, and they hypnotize people with their yellow eyes. Don't know why I have focusing on my teeth. Anyway, enough chit chat. So they hypnotize someone with their eyes, and then with their tongue, they impregnate someone. It says impregnate. It doesn't say whether it was a female or a male, but it does say impregnate. That could possibly mean, I don't want to say the R word much, but it could imply that they were raped. Anyway, even if you defend it with, oh, they mean orcs, and you can't rape an orc because it hasn't got any genitalia, which is true, unless it worships Slanesh, then actually we don't know what happens if an orc worships Slanesh, really. Oh god, I know you have those images in your mind now. Yes. Anyway, even if you defend them by saying, oh, they mean orcs, or oh, because it doesn't say females, you don't know whether they mean they're actually being raped. But later on in this codex, it says they kidnap people to impregnate, and because it works by. I'm going to show you a picture of them. Yeah, because it's that guy who impregnates the first. Then it goes to that guy, a bit more able to do stuff. Then it goes to that guy who's. So those two are just basically the same as that guy. Anyway, these two, because they look human and also may have the hypnotic stare, they can probably do anything, and their main function is to impregnate so they can spread their gene stealer cult further. And it gets kind of darker from there, because if the cult gets big enough, they can sort of form into a mafia-like gang. Well organised, can communicate with other such gangs and such, and yeah, it gets darker when you consider they start human trafficking with other such people. Like human trafficking. And I know you're going to say, oh, they may also do it to men, but if they're doing it to women, it's still dark. But I looked it up. So the youngest youngest a woman can get pregnant is 11. It's hard. For some reason, I found it harder to find out the day a man can make someone pregnant. Also, So, and also the fact that we don't know what the gene stealer biology does to them may mean that they impregnate people to start getting pregnant at 18 or at 8. We don't know. Actually, I think the youngest person to get pregnant in real world, not 40k, was actually 8. Yeah. Also, if you're saying, oh, females will also try doing stuff to men, well, 8-year-old girl. Think about that. 8-year-old girl wanting to have sex. And the Underhive is already dark, my friends. Or also like critics or passers-by. Anyway. The Underhive kind of already had that stuff. Yeah. I think you get my points now. If not, at least I tried. And also, I really need to work on my charisma skills. Right then. I just move you off the monolith box. Okay, this is now the point where I randomly choose my next topic. Stay. And don't fall over. Should have got my Nurgle dice, but oh well. So where are my Nurgle dice? Okay. I'm gonna roll these dice, and whoever gets the highest wins. So that's a 3 for you. Where did it go? Reroll. And 2 for you, so you lose. A 6, which means you are kicked out. That's more. You're more facing. So you're 1. You're a 4. And you, my sir. Where are you? You're a 4, but I'm going to re-roll just so people don't accuse me of cheating. You would have lost anyway, so. What's next week's topic, John? Oh God, you're big. Oh. Okay, one quick thing. This is not just going to talk about philosophy and stuff. This is also going to talk about fandoms and stuff crossing over. And you can suggest topics that may end up getting randomly generated over time, but next week's question is, what chaos god would the Daleks worship? Now, if you don't know, I'm also a fan of Doctor Who. I do think that Warm 40k would probably beat everything in Doctor Who. It may have an equal fight against Star Trek, because Star Trek is a different philosophy, but that's a different episode for a different time. Anyway, so next week's what chaos god would the Daleks worship? I'm John the Crazed, signing out with no rambles this time.